Hey everyone, what's going on? Hope you're having a great day on this beautiful March morning. So today's YouTube video is going to be concerning why you might not be losing the weight you want to lose. So I have 3 steps I'm going to tell you about, and maybe it'll help you out a little bit and give you some guidance as to what to do if you're plateauing on your weight loss. So the first one is your consistency and putting in the time. You are what you do, and your weight is a direct result of your lifestyle. So if you're going out to the bar, if you're poorly sleeping, if you're training really hard, if you're eating really shitty, if you have a lot of stress from work, if you're eating too many sugary foods, that is what's gonna show when it comes down to it. Your weight and energy will be a direct result from this. Now, I know it takes time to reverse these lifestyle habits because it's something you've probably just been doing your entire life or for many, many years. So easier said than done. But once you start it, once you get the ball rolling, it becomes easier every single day. So when you get stuck and when you have a loss of willpower, you really need to be motivated and you need to have an encouragement that's gonna keep you going. Motivation is a tricky word. You really wanna find that motivation within yourself, because you can watch YouTube videos of people that motivate you. You can look at Instagram pictures of beautiful girls with nice bodies and think that's motivating you. But at the end of the day, what's really pushing you is yourself. So find that fire in your belly, why you're really doing this, why you really want this, and do it for yourself. You have kids, I'm sure you want to be alive for the rest of their lives, see them get married, see them have babies, be a grandparent. You want to live your best and healthiest lifestyle for you and your loved ones. So make that your motivation, and encouragement is your support system. Who's around you that's helping you and encouraging you to push and be a healthy person. So keep that in mind as well. So number 2 is your recovery. And this is pretty much where all the magic happens. So sleep is a huge factor in your weight loss. Your hunger is controlled by a hormone called leptin. Leptin is produced in your fat cells. The less leptin you have and the less leptin that you produce, the more your stomach will feel empty and you'll feel more hungry. So sleep deprivation will trigger areas of your brain to make your stomach feel hungry and will decrease your leptin. So another dash mark under the recovery step is how you adjust after a workout. How does your body bounce back after your daily stresses? So you just want to make sure you're refueling with the right foods, getting your micronutrients in, vitamins, zinc, iron, etc., things like that, as well as your macronutrients, which are your protein, your carbs, and your fat. Micronutrients are basically nutrients that will help your growth and development after workouts. So make sure you're refueling with the correct foods. Start tracking your foods, see what it is exactly you're eating. Maybe you're overeating on certain foods that don't have enough macronutrients or micronutrients, so just keep that in mind as well. And step 3 is your carb tolerance. So some people have a better tolerance to carbs than others. You might see people eating boatloads of food and you just look at a potato and you gain weight. You know, there's 2 totally different people out there, and everyone falls different on the spectrum. So again, the more you track your food to the T, the more you'll be able to gauge what it is that is not helping you lose weight. According to some recent studies, there's a link between your genetics and your ability to break down carbohydrates, and this is called, it's an enzyme called amylase that's produced in your saliva. So some people may have an easier time and a more difficult time breaking down starches and carbs. So my suggestion is not to completely cut out carbs. Find getting most of your carbohydrates from your vegetables and your fruits, your whole grains, foods that are lower on the glycemic index. So stay away from more of like the really sugary carbs and your starchy carbs. So just kind of focus on the whole grains. Like I said, some beans, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, sweet potato, things like that that will break down a little bit more easier in your system. Those are my 3 steps. But bottom line here, you need to focus. There is a point where you need to really focus on why you're doing this. It's super frustrating. I know if you hit a plateau, if you're not losing the weight you want to lose. Losing weight and feeling confident is something that lies way deeper than just your food and just your fitness. It's much more emotional. So find your securities, things that you're super secure about, things you love about yourself, and focus on those. Love yourself as much and as hard as you can. We're all trying to do this every single day, myself included. So pick one thing every single day that you love about yourself and be confident. Be confident in who you are and what you are and everything that you have to offer. Because let's say you do lose all this weight and you still feel super negative about yourself. I mean, what's the point? You know, you want to be able to love yourself going into this. You don't want to lose weight to love yourself. And that's what I see a lot of the time is people try to lose a ton of weight because they don't like what they see in the mirror. So I'm sure, you know, you're a kind person, you're a caring person, you're a loving person, you're a funny person. Whatever it is that you love about yourself, inside and out, focus on those, focus on the positive, and that will drive you. That would really drive your motivation and your push to reach your goals and get yourself into the gym, and your willpower to not eat that brownie. If you're stressed out at work, if you're stressed out with your kids, that's your time to give to other people, to give to that business, to give to your little munchkins. But when you're in the gym with you, yourself, and you, that's your time. That's your time to focus on yourself, to make yourself a priority. We always focus on other people and making other people happy, making sure everyone else is okay, and we think that if we focus on ourselves, it's selfish. But for your health, that is not selfish. It is the best thing you can do for yourself and your family and your friends is to make yourself a healthy person. You can follow me on Instagram. It's at @AlisaMarie_Tarsa. Contact me for any help, any tips and advice for nutrition plans or for workout plans or for personal training. I am here for you. Peace.